Nonkululeko. We are here in South Africa, driving somewhere between Johannesburg and the Kruger Park. You're back home, but only for a short period of time because you will return to Germany, where you have started to work on your PhD. As a South African researcher who goes to do a PhD in a country abroad, maybe can you share some of your experiences, maybe some positive impressions, but also some negative aspects of it?
Okay. So I've been doing my PhD now for about 2 years, just under 2 years. And I'm doing it in Germany, which is a country where they speak German. But fortunately my PhD is in English, so that's a good thing, because that means we can interact with a lot of international students. Like we have a lot of camaraderie because of language is not such a barrier in the research part, so that's good. I've been able to interact with researchers from China, for example, from the US, a lot of other European countries. So in terms of exposure, I'm getting exposed to a lot of types of people and cultures that I would not normally be surrounded by if I had not maybe worked in a research group that's kind of international. So that's a positive thing. Another thing is I'm learning a lot. I mean, the PhD is not child's play. It takes a lot out of you. You don't realize how much learning goes into pursuing the highest degree that you can. So yeah, in terms of my personal growth, it's been really good. Learned a lot of new skills and still learning a lot of new skills. And I would say maybe the negative part is the fact that I'm so far away from home. That's number one. But as you said, now I'm at home, so that's good. Another, a negative thing I think is I feel I'm possibly becoming a bit overqualified, especially for the South African market. Like I'm not really sure where to go after I've done my PhD. I mean, there's always option of staying in Germany and going into industry or more research or this and that, but yeah, I would like to do something that has more impact for where I come from. So making those decisions is quite hard, but I appreciate that I have some good networks and good support structures. So yeah.
So, but where do you see your future as a researcher? Will it be mainly in South Africa?
So when I left last year, the year before, I was, without a doubt, my answer was always, I'm going home. No way, that's, what? Stay in Germany? No, for what? But now that I've lived in Germany for a bit and been exposed to the fact that there's so many other opportunities in many other countries, I'm slowly starting to backtrack what I've been saying. But certainly home is where I'll end up. I for sure don't see myself retiring anywhere else, living anywhere else for a very long time, because as I said, my family is here and I mean, I love my country. I'm a little bit patriotic about that, which is, yeah. But I could certainly see myself working in other African countries, because that's part of, I think, my network that's not so well established. And I think I could also still make a lot of impact on the African continent, regardless of being in South Africa. So yeah.
So, but now you've been also in contact with quite many researchers from all over the African continent. So your time being abroad from South Africa, knowing that South Africa is only a tiny little part of the entire African continent.
A tiny big part.
A tiny big part, and a very beautiful one. Where do you see African research networking has to go in the near future?
researchers, especially in the sciences and engineering, need more deliberate ways of getting together and doing something. I think there's so many talented people doing really groundbreaking research on research that, or at least on topics that affect really only the African continent, because I mean it's such a unique and big, vast continent. But I have the feeling that the connections between them are not so, I would say, formalized, or it's difficult. If I'm saying, for example, if I'm going to look for an engineer that specifically works on admixtures in Cameroon of food, whatever that is available in Cameroon, I wouldn't know where to start. But I assume that they are, but I don't know. It's a difficult thing to say, but for sure we need to come together. And yeah.
Now let me challenge you with the last question. So you've been getting in contact with so many people of your generation, or of a young researchers generation.
Yeah.
And the network today to connect African researchers in the elder generation does not yet exist, or there's not very much support. So is it your generation who is going to make that change?
I for sure think so. And as you said, the question is also a bit of a challenge. I think it's all well and good to say this and this needs to be done while sitting at your computer at home and doing nothing, and not doing something yourself. So for sure, I think it's on our shoulders. Every generation has their own struggles, and I think for young researchers on the African continent, bringing us together and creating kind of an unstoppable force is up to us now. And I think we still have the energy. We also have the resources, so it's definitely possible. And yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, thank you very much. Now you can concentrate on driving again.